Hello, everyone. Here.
Cupcat.
My oldest granddaughter in holiday mode. Yes. With a little snowman.
It's copying you. Ho, ho, ho.
Got a little parrot going here. Let Rosie do her Bible reading. Hey, take this one back too.
That one's broken.
No, it's not.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun.
Now the jingle rock has begun.
There you go.
Jingle bells.
All right.
What? Well, it can copy your whole video.
No. No, we're not doing that.
Why not?
You can be a part of it quietly and give your 2 cents to it. We have to leave here soon, so
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
So it's been very busy here. Last push, rush towards Christmas kind of thing. Ah, where does that not happen in a family that just embraces Christmas, right? Yes? Okay. My oldest daughter came over yesterday. They did some cookie decorating, which was a whole lot of fun. And then we also baked the bread for our fondue today, which is at my oldest daughter's house today. And we have about an hour to get ready, and then we got to go. Yes. Don't I look cute? Yes. This is my daughter here, my younger daughter, not youngest, younger, oldest, younger, youngest. She says, Grosie, I want to do, Grosie, Mom, I want to do your hair. I'm going, oh, okay. So I have to keep this on. Yes, okay. And don't I look cute, though? I didn't know. I have to look a little like a Netherland, right? Yes, with the, I don't have any clogs on, but she's back. We better get this going. Anyway.
Amiga go la bomba.
Yeah, okay. So, in any case, and my son's coming over really soon. Then we have to wrap some more presents. Are you ready for that?
I don't like wrapping presents.
You don't like wrapping presents?
No, it's because I'm terrible at it.
Well, then you need to practice to get better at it. Gee, all right. Now you need to either you get serious here with Grosie. She's my absolute best one. I'm not kidding. I wish anyone a granddaughter like that. She is the most fun, loving, attentive, okay, whatever else goes with it. I love on how, I say, last night she came running over here in the middle of the night. Grosie, you're asleep? I said, no, I'm not asleep. I'm still working on these stockings. I made two more. I had two more stockings to make for my daughter here and for my son-in-law. And I just hadn't gotten to it. So I was working on those. She comes rushing in. She says, Grosie, we have a visitor coming and you need to come over, because I had a present for her. It's my daughter's friend, best friend per se, and she is such a wonderful person. So I made her one of those little snowmen. Yeah. She loved it, by the way. So got to get back over there. Then at 11 o'clock at night, suddenly here she comes again. And she says, Grosie, you're still awake. And I was going, yeah, I am. I'm still working on things. It's just, I love it, right? I just love it on how, yeah, she's just an amazing child. I wish everyone a granddaughter like that. Boy, I tell you what, how do people have this idea? Yeah, I wish I was younger, or I still feel young, but this and that, and da. If you're around a child like that, it don't matter what age you are. You feel great. You feel like Purpose of life is what? To bring God joy. How do you bring God joy? Have a wonderful family. Put everything into it that you got. And that is that, in my opinion. So, all right, let's get going here. In the book of Psalms, I need a little more light. Let's see, is this going to work? Yeah. Not the light that I really want, but oh, it's illuminating me. I'm going to wear that. You can't see the whole outfit. Well, maybe I'll have my daughter make a picture and put it on. Is that how I made my dress? Okay, I love my dress. Okay, all right. So full of myself. All right, so, and we are in Psalm, I believe, 68, 69, and 70. If not, I think that's right. Okay, Psalm 68. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, a song. So it's not a psalm, it's a song. But a song, I guess, can be a song or a poetry piece or, okay, you know what? Or a prayer. No. I'm going to go and look up what a psalm actually is. Let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered. Let those also who hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melts before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. Okay, one thing right here. You know, I don't like fallible stuff. And then to believe this kind of stuff is really irking to me. Let his enemies be scattered. Let those also who hate him flee before him. Okay. Well, as far as I know, most people who don't believe in God, why would you either love or hate God? The entity doesn't exist. You see? So to me that means, oh, so they believe in God? Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? Yes? And how is it used here? Just saying. But let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before God. Yes, let them rejoice exceedingly. Anytime there is hope of believing God, then the ones who are so righteous and rejoice before God, then what should you be doing? Huh? Yes? Why do people who believe in God hate God? Interesting question. To me it is. Sing to God, sing praises to his name, extol him who rides on the clouds. By his name, Yah, and rejoice before him. Yah? Well, that's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that. A father of the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy habitation. Really? It is Christmas Eve day. Calm. A father of the fatherless, a defender of widows. And yet, what have we made the fatherless into? Huh? What do we call them? How much bullying they have to go through as children. Yes? And what? Us adults go, oh, I didn't see it. I was not aware of it. Really? Okay. A defender of widows. The husbandless. Who had a husband at one point. God sets the solitary in families. He brings out those who are bound into prosperity, but the rebellious dwell in a dry land. O God, when you went out before your people, when you marched through the wilderness, the earth shook, the heavens also dropped rain at the presence of God. Sinai itself was moved at the presence of God, the God of Israel. You, O God, sent a plentiful rain, whereby you confirmed your inheritance. When it was weary, your congregation dwelt in it. You, O God, provided from your goodness for the poor. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those who proclaimed it. Kings of armies flee, they flee, and so who remains at home divides the spoil. Through you lie lie down among the sheepfolds. You will be like the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. When the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow in salmon. Whoa, I feel like I'm reading the first brainwashing psalm here. I mean, literally. Okay. A mountain of God is the mountain of Bashan. A mountain of many peaks is the mountain of Bashan. Why do you fume with envy, you mountains of many peaks? This is the mountain which God desires to dwell in. Yes, the Lord will dwell in it forever. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of thousands. The Lord is among them as in Sinai, in the holy place. You have ascended on high. You have led captivity captive. You have received gifts among men, even from the rebellious, that the Lord God might dwell there. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loads us with benefits, the God of our salvation. Our God is the God of salvation, and the God, the Lord, escapes from death. That actually is not bad. But God will wound the head of... And here we go. But God will wound the head of his enemies. No, he doesn't. The hairy scalp of the one who still goes on in his trespasses. The Lord said, I will bring back from Bashan. I will bring them back from the depths of the sea. I ask, why do people who believe in God hate God? Because of stuff like this. That your foot may crush them in blood, and the tongues of your dogs may have their portion from your enemies. What? That's terrible. They have seen your procession, O God, the procession of my God, my King, into the sanctuary. The singers went before, the players on instruments followed after. Among them were the maidens playing timbrels. They don't stay maidens long around David. Okay. Well, it's the truth. Bless God in the congregations, the Lord from the fountain of Israel. There is little Benjamin, their leader, the princes of Judah and their company, the princes of Zebulun and the princes of Naphtali. Got to have someone to blame later on when things don't go well. Your God has commanded your strength. Strengthen, O God, what you have done for us. My God. How long is that thing? Because of your temple at Jerusalem, kings will bring presents to you. Rebuke the beasts of the reeds, the herd of bulls with the calves of the peoples, till everyone submits himself with pieces of silver. Scatter the people who delight in war, and joy will come out of Egypt. Ethiopia will quickly stretch out her hands to God. Sing to God, you kingdoms of the earth. Oh, sing praises to the Lord, to him who rides on the heaven of heavens, which were of old. Indeed, he sends out his voice, a mighty voice. Ascribe strength to God. His excellence is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. As long as you bring silver. O God, you are more awesome than your holy places. The God of Israel is he who gives strength and power to his people. Blessed be God. Rebuke the beasts of the reeds, the herd of bulls with the calves of the peoples, till everyone submits himself with pieces of silver. Alrighty. Psalm 69. God, they're long this time. To the chief musicians set the lilies, a psalm of David. Set to the lilies? Ooh. Ha ha ha. Okay. Ay. Okay, Daniela, brace yourself. Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. I sink in deep mire where there is no standing. I have come into deep waters where the floods overflow me. I am weary with my crying. My throat is dry. My eyes fall while I wait for my God. Those who hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head. They are mighty who would destroy me, being my enemies wrongfully. Though I have stolen nothing, I still must restore it. Ha! We all know. Wasn't that? No, David did steal. Oh, he's lying. Oh God, you know my foolishness, and my sins are not hidden from you. Let not those who wait for you, O Lord God of hosts, be ashamed because of me. Aha. You know what? You can't have it both ways. David, you wanted it both ways. Now here, If God sees what you done, most likely a lot of other people have too, and say, well, you preach one thing and do another. Let not those who seek you be confounded because of me, O God of Israel. For your sake I have borne reproach. Shame has covered my face. Why? I have become a stranger to my brothers and an alien to my mother's children, because zeal for, that's the same thing, because zeal for your house has eaten me up, and the reproaches of those who reproach you have fallen on me. Because zeal for your house has eaten me up. Yeah, right. Okay. David. He's like, I know I can't hide my sins from the world either. Okay, that's good. That's good. You'll get there. Really sad. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that became my reproach. I also made sackcloth my garment. I became a byword to them. Those who sit in the gate speak against me, and I am the song of the drunkards. But as for me, my prayer is to you, O Lord, in the acceptable time, O God, in the multitude of your mercy. Hear me in the truth of your salvation. Deliver me out of the mire, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from those who hate me, and out of the deep waters. Let not the flood water overflow me, nor let the deep swallow me up, and let not the pit shut its mouth on me. Hear me, O Lord, for your loving kindness is good. Turn to me according to the multitude of your tender mercies, and do not hide your face from your servant, for I am in trouble. You know what? Again, so when we're in trouble, when we're doing something, we want mercy from God. But towards others, we're going, crush them! Just saying. Now, how's that right? That's a kind of a hypocrisy, duplicity going on, right? Not just here and then, right? Not just here in the book and then in the book of Psalms with David. No, it's going on right now as well. Just saying. Hear me speedily. Draw near to my soul and redeem it. Deliver me because of my enemies. You know my reproach, my shame, and my dishonor. So there was something going on. But he tells everyone else, I didn't do anything. No, he even tells God, I didn't do anything. Yet he says, you know my reproach, my shame, and my dishonor. My adversaries are all before you. Reproach has broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. I looked for someone to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. They also gave me gall for my food, and for my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. Wow, that is interesting. Who comes to mind here? Where are we? In the Old Testament or in the New Testament? Wow, this is interesting. Huh. Let their table become a snare before them, and their well-being a trap. Let their eyes be darkened so that they do not see, and make their loins shake continually. You know what? That brings to mind when I think of what was going on at Jesus' time with all this kind of stuff. Why did I mention the vinegar? Okay, anybody who knows anything about Jesus' death. And here we've got this, and it's almost as if, why was the vinegar mentioned at the time, this snack? Because Jesus was thirsty on the cross. Restoration was already going on then. I mean, I find signs every now and then here in the Old Testament on how it has flipped over to the New Testament. Very interesting. And yeah, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but wow. On how Jesus doesn't take sides. He's all about restoring, and if he has to take it upon himself to do so, he does. That's wow. Okay. Let their table become a snare before them, and their well-being a trap. Let their eyes be darkened so that they do not see, and make their loins shake continually. Pour out your indignation upon them, and let your wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their dwelling place be desolate. Let no one live in their tents, for they persecute the ones you have struck, and talk of the grief of those you have wounded. and in iniquity to their iniquity, and let them not come into your righteousness. So it sounds like, oh, I got to take God's side because, he did this and this and this and this. Well, according to what they're saying, not according to God. And so now we have to be on, like as if they were on God's side. Isn't this interesting? What did I just say about the New Testament? When it came to Jesus, who was doing the right thing, he never went against anyone, never struck anyone. He went onto the cross. And he was deserted by everyone. Right? There was no one saying, yeah, we're going to stick with you because you did all this good stuff. We're going to stick with you. But here, what does David say? You did all this. You did all that and this and that, but I'm sticking with you. All right. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and sorrowful. You are. Let your salvation, O God, set me up on high. I will praise. Let your salvation, O God, set me up on high. How higher can you go than a king? I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify him with thanksgiving. This also shall please the Lord better than any ox or bull, which has horns and hoofs. The humble shall see this and be glad, and you who seek God, your hearts shall live, for the Lord hears the poor and does not despise his prisoners. Man, these people need to lay off the booze or something. This doesn't make, my goodness, this is so fallible and hypocritical and two-faced. Let heaven and earth praise him, the seas and everything that moves in them, for God will save Zion and build the cities of Judah, that they may dwell there and possess it. How is he going to do that? Also the descendants of his servants shall inherit it, and those who love his name shall dwell in it. Psalm 70. To the chief musician, a psalm of David to bring to remembrance. Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, O Lord. Let them be ashamed and confounded who seek my life. Let them be turned back and confused who desire my hurt. Man, it goes right on. Let them be turned back because of their shame who say, aha, aha. Yeah, aha. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. And let those who love your salvation say continually, let God be magnified. Why do people continually think that God is looking for magnification? Being magnificent, being glorious, being, exalted. Why do people think like that? Instead of really truly seeking our Heavenly Parent's heart. And make him a part of our life. He's already a part of this world. All over. Yes? Well, anyway, it is what it is. Oh, it's a short one. But I am poor and needy. Make haste to me, O God. You are my help and my deliverer. O Lord, do not delay. Okay, my goodness. So that was 68, 69, and 70. You know what? I don't think that my daughter's going to mind. Just make a little more here. Tiny one. So there it is. What did we just read in all three of these Psalms? What did all that do? Teach you something? Teach you something you didn't already know in a way on what you want? And on how one expects God to take care of what exactly in your life? All the bad stuff. All the bad people around you. And oneself wants to be lifted up to wherever. Yes? I think during this time, the greatest joy that we can bring to our Heavenly Parent is to honor the birth of His Son so many thousands of years ago. Remembrance. The last one said what? A psalm of remembrance. I mentioned to all of my grandchildren while they were here a couple of days ago, you know that Jesus is the one that's had the most birthdays ever. They're like, really? I said, yeah, we celebrate it every Christmas. They're like, oh yeah. I said, do you think you will have 2,000 and plus birthdays celebrated? Yes, with presents, this and that. Yeah, to each other, to other, but still. They're like, no, I don't think so. See, right, aren't I? So, in my opinion, Jesus should go into the record book for the most birthdays celebrated. There. Guinness record. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, make it fair. I wish you all a wonderful Merry Christmas. I think that our Heavenly Parent and our brother Jesus, plus all the saints, all the good spirit world, this and that, even the ones that need some restoring, we include them. We don't just set them aside. The best thing we can do is be a united family. United amongst each other. And celebrate it as that. Even if, well, certain other things are a little more important than the spiritual parts, this and that, doesn't matter. What our Heavenly Parent likes to see is, you want to celebrate this time, then do it in unity, peace, and harmony, and share true love amongst each other. Yes? That's what we're going for. That's what we can do, strive for. Yeah? Things will fall in place. With everyone, for everyone. Eventually. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you and guide you and embrace you with love. And I will talk to you all, God willing, tomorrow on Christmas Day. Maybe.